let's go. The story of somebody's life, journey a moment in time, oh it could mean nothing without a husband and a housewife.
Hello and welcome to the 5th edition of my podcast.
Your podcast?
My podcast with my lovely wife, Nicole Sealey.
What have I told you this week?
What?
Last week even? That everything is not about you.
It's my podcast.
You know, there's two names on there, a husband and a housewife.
Yeah, I know. And to be honest, I need you for the advertising, so
exactly.
You can have half.
So basically, it's my podcast.
You can have half. So we've had a few changes this week. There's no guest.
No.
You failed.
I didn't fail. Someone that had coming on has got a personal issue. So, you know, we kind of like to plan who we're going to have on. So we don't want anyone to feel, you know, second best.
So I've now taken that control off of you and I'm bringing somebody else in next week. So we'll have another guest next week. But this week, it's just me and you.
My guest has reconvened for the week after.
Okay, that's fine. So it's just the two of us today.
Just the two of us. I won't sing because I'm
And we're now being filmed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. And I'm singing. So, fat face back on camera, look.
You can now watch the podcast on YouTube.
What a treat for everybody.
That means we have to get proper dressed every week for it.
Well, I'm not really that dressed. But
I can't just roll up in my pyjamas anymore.
And it was a quick blow dry of the hair this morning.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
Although, very excited because I'm putting a hair salon, which I have talked about for a while, into the house. So, very excited. I'm going to have a big makeup mirror.
Yep.
Because I need a big makeup mirror for this face.
What else are you having in there?
What am I putting in there? Makeup mirror, little hair dressing stand. I'm going to have my own little wash basin, which is like literally, because any girl will tell you, if you have your hair done at home and you have to put your head over the bath, it's a nightmare. You end up soaking wet and you get a neck ache.
I feel like you're suggesting that you've been having illegal hair washes.
No, I haven't. I said any woman that has their hair done at home. Literally used to have my hair done because I used to, well, this is how bad I was with work, because I didn't want to miss a single day or hour. I'd have the hairdresser come at 5 a.m. in the morning.
You did, yeah.
When we lived in London.
I used to think that was bonkers.
Well, probably is a little bit unwell. And the fact that she used to come round, it suited her actually because she was a single mum. So it really did suit her, you know, that she could come to me before going and doing the school run and stuff. Our child, I'm going to just tell you, was old enough to stay at home by itself, in case you thought I was making people leave their children by themselves.
You probably would, though.
What, for my hair? Maybe. No.
To be fair, though, you're quite good at doing your own hair, actually, aren't you?
Well, and the only reason I actually started doing my hair, I stopped doing my hair myself, apart from the colouring, was because I paralysed my arm, didn't I?
You did.
So that's the only
trapped
reason.
in the gates. We spoke about that before on the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the only reason I started to obviously need a hairdresser much more. So I probably have my hair blow dried once a week.
What else has been happening this week? What news have we got?
What news? Well, if everybody saw, the show's been recommissioned. So we got confirmation that that's recommissioned for Series 12, and you'll have to watch this space to see if I'm going to be in it. Wink, wink, nudge,
She's
nudge.
in it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
who
you
knows?
are.
It's a mystery to us all. But yeah, so that was last week. What else happened?
What's going on in the world of work?
World of work. Well, starting to get a little bit busier, which is good. Obviously, gyms are still closed.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be opening in July either.
So it's just sort of prepping and just, you know, still powering through. And just, I think at the moment, I've always kind of had long-term targets. For me personally, I think short-term targets are what it's about at the moment. Obviously, you can put in a plan, you know, for the next year, but you're really going to be quite restricted because you're going to have to keep moving and changing things.
Yeah.
So I think focus on short-term plans, plan for the worst-case scenario, and that's kind of what I've got in place. So yeah, we're moving a little bit. So I think we're up another 10% at the moment, which is good.
How much money you made this week?
More than you.
That is true. That is true.
Just saying.
Yeah, but I get half into the vaults, Nicole.
I know.
Remember that.
Well, actually, talking about that, and you kind of, I think, at the moment, you know, you're really reluctant to, you know, spend money. But we have bought a new car this week,
We'll talk about that later on.
Well, no, let's talk about it now. So, interestingly, right, so Joe's had his car, to be fair, for 5 years, and it was 7 years old. And there's
I'm
nothing
one of the
wrong.
people, Nicole.
Yeah, no, but there's nothing wrong with the car, but it has done 105,000 miles because we used to use it all the time.
Yeah,
to
it's a
take
Range
Remy-
Rover. It's what it's
well,
for.
we took it, we used to use it for football.
Yeah,
all
I
the
really
time.
like the car. I really like it. It's
But
just time to
Remy's
change it.
Well,
innit?
Remy's older now, so that's stopped now. But you know, any mum that's got a football kid, you know, you have travel all across the country. Anyway, so we went, look, the garages are open. I think it's time, because if anything major does go wrong with it, it's going to be expensive now.
Yeah.
So it's time. Okay, let's go buy a car. So we go to Range Rover, and we're in there, and Joe's and ahhing because he doesn't like to spend money on. You don't actually like spending money on stuff like that, do you?
No.
It's kind of a bit odd. He'll spend it on other things, but anyway,
It plays on my mind.
he'd driven his friends literally bonkers.
No, what it was, Nicole, when we went there. So I went there to look at a used one that was about, I was 78 grand.
Yeah.
Right? It was all right,
I
wasn't
don't
it?
have to put figures in, but
Because
yeah.
it is, because it's better, because otherwise
Yeah.
people just wonder. So I tell
okay.
figures because that's
'Cause
part of the story.
Because you're just so crass.
Well, it's not really. You're
Oh,
just
go on then.
borrowing the money anyway, ain't you? Right, so, anyway. So, I owned an R, didn't I? Anyway, on the way out, they had and I always say to everyone, don't get an SVR, don't get this, because you don't need a 5 litre Range Rover. Get a 3 litre
But it was
diesel.
nice.
Anyway, on the way out, there's a 5.5 litre SVO Vogue.
It was all my
autobiography
fault. I got a bit
in like a
carried away.
matte blue, and it was lovely. Anyway, I ended up buying that car. It was 160 grand. Right, so I put a deposit down, which Nicole made me do. Which, to be honest, I hate putting deposits down in car garages. I always refuse to do it. I'm all like, when it's done and I can have the car, I'll pay you the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nicole ends up giving them 2 grand. Right.
Why weren't looking? Because I thought, but there's a reason. This is what I wanted to talk about. It's not really about the car, the price. What it's about is the fact that you couldn't make a decision. When I went and bought my car, this is true. I'd had my car for 4 years. I went into the garage. I sat in the seat and I went, I like
True.
this one. I come out and it's how I bought the last one. Didn't even test drive it. Bought, done, job done. We've been going on about it for 2 years. So
No.
we have gone on about it for 2 years, right? But anyway, so my thought was, I knew he was going into another garage, which were owned by the same people the next day. So my thought was, do you know what? I'll make him have to buy a car out of one or the other garages, because he will not lose the deposit. You wouldn't be able to bear that. I mean, it wasn't, in comparison, not a huge amount. If you really wanted to, you could have let it slide. But
No, I wouldn't let that go.
anyway, so we go into the next garage the next day,
Yeah.
and
I buy
you had
another
finally bought a
car.
Yeah, so but I mean, Range Rover are a little bit pissed off, but
Yeah.
sorry,
It's the
Range
same
Rover.
group. So
same group.
I'd say what I bought. I bought a Rolls Royce.
Which is wanted one forever. So, but you did get a good deal. We
I
won't
did
talk
get a
about
good deal.
numbers, but you got a very good deal.
Yeah.
And you did need one, and you
But
haven't changed
this is
it.
what makes me laugh. So I'd never buy a new car. So I bought one it's 3 years old, and it's done 6,000 miles,
Amazing. And you were like,
and brand new.
and how? Yeah.
That car was £320,000.
And you got a great deal, but
Yeah, I'm not talking about the amount
Yeah.
I paid. Right, it was less than a Range Rover.
Yeah,
right?
it was,
It was
yeah.
less than a Range Rover. But I'm sitting there, said to the guy in there, Damien, who owned that car? Who's done 1,500 miles a year with 300 grand? That's bonkers. Anyway, I've now got it. And
someone with more money than sense.
so it's a
clearly.
lovely colour. It's a smoky quartz, which looks like blacky brown, I suppose.
I'd say a black with a bronze tinge through it.
And it's got a white interior.
Now, the other thing we talked about how I don't know if we did when we were talking about mental health. I think we touched on the house. Even when we built the house, I designed it with light in mind, because you don't like dark. You find it a bit depressive, don't you?
Yeah.
Whereas I do like the starlight I mean, I'd be honest, I always thought if you buy a Rolls Royce, you need a driver, and you're going to look like a knob.
Well, that's what
but
the
you've
debate's
wanted one
always
for
been.
ages,
Yeah.
so just have one. You can
I'm
drive around.
happy.
You can look like a knob. You do most of the time anyway, so it's fine. So it's really you and it. If
Listen,
anyone
I
was
like
going,
it. Look, I've just done a poll online, and 20 people say I'm a wanker. 50 people say I'm the king. So,
Yeah.
but I actually
and how many
don't
of them
mind.
did you bribe?
No, but for 2 years I've wanted one of these cars, and she's right, I don't like spending money on stuff like that, and it's like, so I flipped and flapped for 2 years, and it's really is the car I want.
Yeah.
But because I'm thinking, am I going to look a bit of a prick in a Rolls Royce?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe I am.
You
But
won't. Yeah,
I like it.
and you're happy.
So if people think I'm a prick, they can fuck themselves.
So aggressive. Anyway, so
Because I've got a Rolls Royce and they ain't.
that's why people think you're a dickhead, but it's fine. So anyway, but what I was trying to get to is that when we did talk, like listen, look, people are going to see that you're in it. And yeah, in this current climate, but you did need a car. You haven't had, so if you put that over the period of time, it's just timing.
You could sell it. I've made money because I sold my car that I've owned. I've not had
Oh, yeah. We did talk about...
outright.
Yeah.
So I've not had a car payment for 2 years.
You haven't, no. No, all right. Okay.
Which is how you sold it to me. That's how you sold it to me.
Yeah, I was justifying it.
Yeah.
But actually, there is, at the end of the day, and you know what? If things get worse, you can always sell it. It's an asset.
Do you know what I do think about this? And I am just going to look at this. I could rent it out.
Yeah, if times get hard, you can rent mine out as well.
I don't know if anyone wants to rent the Bentley Continental. I don't know. Right, but people will rent a Rolls Royce, right? And I've had a look.
I think, you know what? You need a new job. You could be a driver.
Well, I don't mind.
Chauffeur Joe.
Listen, when you look online, they're £1,000 a day. I'll drive someone around for £1,000 a day.
You could pretend you're like the celebrity driver.
Not a problem. For £1,000 a day, I'll do anything.
Don't sing to him though, because someone did. I haven't had any hate this week actually. I know we're not on the hating group, but because I know you said you haven't really, apart from people calling you a wanker. And that's just really true, isn't it?
Oh, I am going to look at it. So if anybody does know if people do rent these cars, because I'm looking at it online thinking, I don't believe anyone pays that amount of money.
Are you going to drive as well? Can I get you a cap?
For £1,000 a day, Nicole.
Pimp you
I do
out.
dog shit for £1,000 a day.
That's shocking. Yeah, so anyways, and it is a bit of an asset. So anyway, so that's what we did this week. So quite nice. And I did, what else? I surprised you with a date night.
We had a lovely day.
Yeah, so go on, you can tell them. So my planned date, and actually this is a really good thing to do.
Yeah, so there's a restaurant in Manchester called Six by Nico, and I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but it's like the menu doesn't there's only one menu. I've explained it really badly.
You stop.
There's a set menu. There's no choices there. So 6 weeks at a time, they change their menu.
I'm going to just say as well, this is not something I got for free. This is not someone that contacted me.
I am going to talk to that about free stuff.
No, you can do, but I've got to be honest. I'm just saying.
We bought this.
Like at the end of the day, we do pay for stuff.
And actually, what happened? Nicole ordered 2, so she bought 2 lots because she thought the order was 2, but 1 box included was for 2 people.
Should we talk? Because I ordered it.
Got it.
So actually, what it is, and it's a really good idea. Since they've been closed and in lockdown, we have eaten in there before, and only once. And we had they always do a theme. So anyway, I noticed on Instagram that they were doing these boxes. You can only order once a week, and it's obviously their set menu. And it was a picnic. So I thought, wow, fantastic. I'm going to order it. So I did get a bit confused. So actually, it was only £50 for 2 people. Mm-hmm. I thought it was £50 a head.
And that included the bottle of wine.
So just if you're out there, I'll have a refund if you like. But, we got 2 boxes. It's fine. Yeah. Joe's a big eater. It's not a problem. So it wasn't gone to waste. Anyway, the picnic box arrived. Joe went actually did pick it up for me while I got everything else prepared and myself.
I was quite pleased. I said to you when I got back that I went and picked it up because actually when I got into Manchester, there was a riot going on right outside the restaurant. And every single person that was rioting was about 18 to 20 and gobby. And I thought, here we go. This is going to go off here.
But it was all right, wasn't it?
But it was fine, yeah.
And anyway, so one of the things you did
I'll give them the look.
Yeah,
like that.
Give them the look. They were scared, were they?
Yeah, they left me alone.
So picking up was really easy. All of ordering was really easy. So what did we get in the box? Do you remember? You're better at that. We've got a bottle of wine.
Yeah, you got a bottle of wine. You got sourdough bread.
For start.
Yeah, and little butters and stuff.
The salt butter
Because what you have to do with this box, I'm doing a lot of advertising here, 6 by Nico.
And I paid for it.
If you want to give me some money, you got to cook it. So it's half done.
So it wasn't a lot of cooking.
That wasn't hard. There was a ham terrine.
That was nice.
That was lovely with piccalilli.
Oh, I love
Then it was pork with black pudding.
And I actually don't like black pudding.
You sear.
I've never but actually it was really nice.
So you got to sear that yourself, do that, and then the quiche. And the quiche was lovely. And I don't really like quiche.
Best
quiche was bloody lovely. In fact, we've got another one in the fridge.
I've got a tip now. If there's out there the bakers, people that do cook, they put peas in the quiche. It was the most amazing texture. They popped, like little popping candy in your mouth. Amazing. Just little peas. It was a good trick.
Yeah, so we had that. And the quiche in it was, what was that dessert?
Yeah,
I liked it. Rhubarb.
Yeah, it was
not a jelly. It's like a moussey type.
I wasn't
thing.
very good with the texture, I've got to be honest.
It was a crumble, but a mousse crumble, I think. I liked it.
The flavour was nice, but I wasn't so great with the texture, but that's just me.
Yeah, so it was really bit. Do you know what?
Cheese and biscuits.
Oh, yeah, it was cheese and biscuits as well. But Nicole had set up a table in the middle of the garden.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. The neighbours must be looking out the window thinking, what the fuck?
I put it right in the middle of the garden. It was like rustic chic.
It was really, really good.
And actually, Monkey had sent me some flowers and I recycled them.
Yeah.
It was a nice little rustic
And you
display.
had a bottle of 2008 Dom Perignon I bought you.
Yeah, which was for our anniversary
Wedding
that I
anniversary,
actually hadn't drank. So we had that as well. It was lovely, wasn't it?
It was it's probably the best day I've had in lockdown.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day because the weather was nice. It was fun.
Yeah. I was lucky with the weather because it had been raining, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And I sort of moved the table to the little sun bit. So my tip is, you can't go out for a date, but a picnic just in the garden.
It was really nice. It was really nice. And actually, the kids are not here.
No, we've sold them.
They went to London. So it was nice to have peace.
Do you know what? It's
the quiet.
I can't remember the last time that the house was actually silent. It was actually quite enjoyable.
Yeah,
there was no one running here. There was no doors slamming. So they're back now. So there'll be noise.
Yeah, they're back now. So there'll be noise again.
But
I've missed them, but
yeah, yeah, it's nice. No, it was nice.
Kira's gone back to university. She's in London full time now.
Luca was working, and Remy went with her. So yeah, a little bit of peace and quiet. See, my children work hard, and Luca, she's got her car payments. Like something's wrong with her car, so she works for me obviously, but she took some extra shifts out on track
she's always worked
at the
hard.
weekend, and that pays for her car to be fixed. Because obviously she's moving. So that was good. She went up in a couple of shifts on the weekend.
So if we're reviewing the 6
go on.
by Nico, because I take it that's where that's gone
Yeah,
now, because you've got no
yeah.
free products for me to review this week.
Well, no, I did. I've had a couple and I've
let's
forgotten
finish.
to bring them.
I would give this Nico thing 8 out of 10.
I'd probably give it 9 out of 10. And do you know why? And we've done a lot.
Good portion size.
No. Do you know what? When we've eaten in there, I'm sort of guiding on that. Now, the restaurants are quite basic, but we've done lots and lots of tasting menus. We've been to the Fat Duck. We've done sketch.
I like food.
And we've spent maybe £700, to £1,500 on tasting menus.
Yeah.
And this, you can get a tasting menu in there. I think the full tasting.
£25 a person.
This was for the box, but I think in the restaurant it's 50 quid each.
That's for
or
the.
35
I
quid
think it
each.
starts at 25, and then you can add stuff on, can't you? There was options, weren't there? I
Yeah.
think it ends up being 50 quid
And
each.
do you know what?
It's decent. It's like a Michelin star food, really.
Yeah, I think
when you eat in there.
I think they've got a great concept. And if you know what, because we did the food thing, said it didn't work out. And what we discussed while we were making food is anyone that's going into the food industry, the two things I thought were clever. What they do is they have one fixed menu. And they have time slots. They're all the things. Not that I'm ever going to have a restaurant again, but if I did, that's a good way of running a restaurant. I think they've got.
Yeah, it's good. But we've been lucky in some really nice places.
Yeah.
What is the most expensive meal we've had?
Where I took you to not think where with Fat Duck.
I don't know if it is or it's the Burge.
No, the Burge, yeah. Oh,
The
God.
underwater one.
So we took Remy for his birthday when he was, 13?
It's in Dubai in the 7-star hotel. It's underwater, this restaurant.
So Remy wanted to go there. Is he quite like me? Likes
Yeah, we like
architecture.
food, yeah.
No, he likes food and he likes architecture like I do. So it was like we took him for his 13th. I can't remember. Let's say his 13th birthday. So there was actually only the 4 of us. Luca wasn't with us, I don't think. So maybe he was a bit older. Anyway, we go in, but Remy is ordering the.
It was fizzy apple juice with gold in it.
Flakes in it. But he ordered a lot of them. And we
Yeah.
didn't even drink that day, me and you, did we?
No.
When the bill came up, they were £37 a glass.
Yeah, of apple juice.
And you'd had about 10.
It was fucking ridiculous.
But we didn't really look at that because it's still apple juice.
Yeah.
And we just thought, gold flake. Didn't really give it a thought.
Yeah.
So that was pretty expensive. Oh, no, I know the most.
I know which one you're going to say now.
Right, so we went to the Maldives.
This
one
sounds like
Christmas.
we only eat in really expensive restaurants, but let me tell you now, right? I'm happy with an ham sandwich, mate.
You are, yeah.
And McDonald's.
Yeah. So, but.
In fact, I might go to McDonald's after this.
A little treat, not good for the diet. But anyway, we were in the Maldives for Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's another underwater restaurant actually, but it only seats 4 tables. Now it's quite funny. So we go in, and we didn't actually drink this night.
We're
did
not
we?
big drinkers, are we?
So we might have
There's
a drink,
certain periods
but
in my life.
where you haven't drank at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it must have been one of those times.
I
anyway.
think it was, yeah.
Okay, so, and I'm not bothered either way. So we don't really drink when the kids are there anyway. It's not a thing we've ever done.
We're not really like that.
Not when they're there. Anyway, so we go into this restaurant and there is 4 tables. So there's a big table. I think they might have been German, big table of Germans, or maybe 10 of 10.
Russians probably.
They were Russian. Then there was us and then a couple of other tables anyway. So I can see there's a big discussion going on that table. They end up getting up and walking out anyway. So we pick up and you said, we don't want the alcohol on the tasting menu. Anyway,
it come with alcohol, didn't it?
so they went, I said, the kids are obviously not going to drink. They went, oh no, it's
We'll
not
do
an option.
fruit juices.
Yeah, we'll do fruit, but it's not an option, same price. Right, okay. So how much was it, Joe? Do you remember per head?
£650 a person or
Yeah,
something.
650. But I'm like the person that I don't know why you
She's like, she wants to do it, we're doing
but
it.
we're in there now, I'm not leaving. But that was a bit
I mean,
of a
that
mistake.
hotel was maybe the best hotel I've ever stayed at, and I've stayed at some belters.
I've got a good story.
No, I'm telling the story,
No.
so then you can talk when I'm finished. Because I've noticed today, all you do when I'm talking is talk about something else over me.
All right, go on then.
Right. So this hotel we stayed at, it was the Anatara, one of the Anatara ones.
Fantastic hotel.
It was the most expensive holiday we've ever been on.
I think we'd had a really good year. That's why.
Yeah, we had a really good year.
And it was a treat.
Look, we spent.
No, but we
if you
had
spend your money, it
we'd had
doesn't
a
matter.
particularly good year
Right.
that year.
So anyway, I always get jet lag. There's like not many people in this hotel. Right. It was. I think it was 50 grand for 5 days. It was expensive. Right. So I'm going to the gym every day, and I'm talking to this American in there who can't
Just
sleep
chatting
either.
away.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning all the time. I'm up. Like, that's what I'm like on holiday.
Didn't think nothing of it.
Didn't think
did you?
nothing of it, and I'm talking to him every day, and I'm like, whatever, how are you, and like doing weights and just chatting. I'm not into music,
No,
right, as you know.
but yeah, no, but there was a bit more to it. So then at breakfast, I'd gone to the bathroom and I thought that bloke's having a good look at my boobs. Right?
I know you should say that.
But what I did think is I'd seen his wife round the pool. And she's really good looking
Stunner.
anyway. Like really
Stunner.
good, really good looking woman.
Stunner.
Oh, piss off, Joe. Anyway.
Google
Anyway, so then later on, we're then at the pool, weren't we?
Yeah.
This guy had a pair of earphones on, didn't he? Drinking champagne.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't
Chardonnay
drinking.
drunk, yeah.
So Joe went, oh, that's the guy in the gym. And I went, oh, yeah, this guy was looking at my boobs, laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Who did it end up being?
It was John Legend.
And Christy Teigen.
And I'm in the gym with the geezer every day, and I'm like, I don't know, but
I
there was
do
like
re-
there was Cristiano Ronaldo in that hotel the week before. It was a special
You know
hotel.
who actually was there? I just left the day we got there.
Torres.
Torres was there. But anyway, Beyonce. Well, no, that wasn't.
I think Beyonce had been, yeah.
That was the DW hotel. Anyway,
So it was-
yeah, name dropping there.
we do like the Maldives.
It is my favourite place, and we said we've booked to go November, so fingers crossed we can go. But yeah, that was quite funny, wasn't it? And then when I realised it was him, I was like, because I love his music, and yeah, I think it's when only that song had just come out, so I think it was one of those cases that, you know, when you know the song but didn't really know the person's face. And I was like, God, it'd be rude to make
Was that
him
the
sing
hotel
to
with the
me.
boat? The geezer was on the boat.
Oh yeah, no, that was the same time,
Was
wasn't
that
it?
the W hotel? That
Yeah,
one?
so no, it wasn't. That was that hotel.
Right, so bearing in mind how much I've just said that hotel cost me, right? Well, it cost me and Nicole. A Russian. So as you land, like in your private, there's a lot of private seaplanes that take you to the Maldives.
There were some
Hotel,
interesting
because I've been
young
there.
ages on
Yeah,
their
there's
own.
like single people, and I was thinking, it's not really where you go if you're single.
Well, I
is
think
it?
we sort of said they must
They were
be doing
brass,
it.
right?
Yeah, okay.
So-
Let's just say it how it
Right,
is.
they were brass. So we land, like we get there anyway. There is a great big boat.
Oh, it was
like
a
offshore.
ship.
Like
It was a ship.
It had an helicopter on it, didn't it?
Yeah,
right?
it's a ship.
Anyway, there's a geezer, a Russian geezer, on it with his family. So
But
he
the-
leaves the wife and the kids on the boat.
But this is only because we made friends with the waiter and he told us, didn't
because
he?
he said he was a prick.
Yeah.
He
did,
booked 10 rooms.
No, 7. You always
Or
exaggerate.
whatever. I thought it was 9.
7.
I rounded it up.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
booked whatever, and he had 7 prostitutes, one in each room.
But he had the family and the wife on the boat. And he kept coming every night, didn't he?
Yeah.
And different, well, he had 3 of them
I only
together.
saw him once. He had dinner with them all one
3
day.
of them. Well, there was 3 of them on the table, weren't there?
Yeah.
But yeah, he did tell it. But I said maybe she had.
He must have been one of the Russian billionaires or something. He must
Yeah.
have been an oligarch. Him.
But it was an amazing ship, wasn't it?
It was the biggest
See?
private boat I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm not a big boat fan, to be honest.
No.
I get seasick. I don't like boats.
Joe's ruined that for me because
Yeah,
I
I get
actually
seasick.
did.
I'm seasick on a pedalo. I
Yeah.
really am. I'm not a sea person. I'm a bit funny about the sea and the beaches because I only really like staying in hotels that are on the beach, but I don't go on the beach because I
scared.
don't like sand and I think a shark will eat me.
You are scared. You're a big pussy.
There's a
aren't
lot of things in the sea.
you don't like heights. Do you know what?
I'm not too bad on ice.
No, I don't think you're good. I think a lot of men don't like heights. I think it's
I'm not
more
too bad on
mouthing.
ice. But I like to. I
Would
like
you
to
jump
know.
out of a plane?
No, why would I do that? That's insane. But what I like to think is I like to be able to see the sea from the pub. Really, we don't ever go on the beach. Although last time I was in Dubai, we
like
did
it.
go on the beach, and I got in the sea every day because it was hot.
Yeah.
Because that pool was really busy.
No, that wasn't the last time. We went to the Burj last time we went to Dubai.
Yeah, that was nice.
And they've added a new pool, which actually
We've been there
is a
before.
game changer. We've done part of our honeymoon there.
Yeah.
And actually, when I left there, the rooms are amazing, the service is amazing, everything's amazing. But I was really disappointed with the pool. So it's the first time we've been back.
Yeah.
And they've built an additional pool. It's a game changer. It's now, again, one of my favourite
It's a
hotels.
beautiful, beautiful hotel.
Yeah.
In fact, you've left your jewellery there.
I have,
We
I know.
probably shouldn't talk about that because someone might come pick it up.
No, so we won't discuss that.
No, it's
But,
not an
yeah.
expensive piece of jewellery.
But,
But they're holding it for us, and then this has happened.
Yeah.
And because of the rules in Dubai, they can't post it. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So it is what it is. Nicole left her purse and
Everything else,
and
but
necklace
whatever.
there,
Oh, yeah, just tell them they can just ring them up.
yeah,
mate.
but it's not expensive.
There's a safe word anyway, so you can't.
It's not an expensive piece of jewellery.
It's not the
I
point.
should probably claim an insurance.
No, you shouldn't because it's not lost. I know where it is. So anyway, we did that.
Yeah.
And then we popped actually to see Lauren because obviously you're allowed to visit people now. So we popped to see Lauren on Friday. That was
Your
nice.
co-star?
My co-friend. Now and you know, yeah, she wasn't mean to me, so that's fine. Don't anyone
Your friends
panic.
now.
Frenemies.
Friend.
No, we're not.
But, you know, so you've been doing this TV show now for, well, nearly coming up to a year, really. Started last
start.
November, wasn't it? It's
no,
nearly a year yet.
I started
9
in
months.
January. You're useless.
Was we not doing it in December?
No, January.
Yeah, but you knew about it in November. We knew.
I didn't. I didn't get told till Christmas Eve. Did you just make this shit up?
That's what in my head, that's what happened.
Yeah, this is the problem. In your head, what is actually going on is not
Yeah, no,
what
but
really
what
is
I'm
going
getting
on.
to, Nicole, is
Yeah, come
since
through.
we've done it,
Yeah.
right, what things have you been given? What's changed in your life?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I was always a princess.
No, but you get people now. People obviously know who you are now. You get a bit
Oh.
more attention. You've got a lot of followers on Instagram. You know,
Yeah, I
need
still
some
have
more.
the least. So if you want to give me a follow,
Shittest
because I'm still
housewife.
the crappiest housewife. I think Lalani had 40,000. I'm still lagging.
Yeah, but she's pays free.
What are you suggesting? That I need to get my boobs out more? I think there've been enough out this
I think a lot
series.
of men follow her.
All right. She is, yeah, well, you know, well, whatever.
Anyway, so what stuff have you been given for free? What have you had?
Oh,
What have you
Daniel.
been offered?
Oh, actually, so Daniel sent me some shoes. Actually,
Daniel's shoes?
Daniel's shoes. They sent me some shoes. That was really nice of them. Actually, I need to do a post them because I'm a bit rubbish. But actually, very good in lockdown to
Yeah.
be sent shoes. Very happy about
Well,
that.
actually, we decided when we said that Nicole would be on the show, I said to you, because I know what it's like, people that are on telly to
Get the words
stuff.
out. Come on.
Nicole, I'm getting to it. I said to her, don't be taking all crap off people.
You take everything. You.
Yeah, I will. Anything you want to send to me. No one sends me anything for free. I've not had a thing from it. But anyway, I said, you don't want to be doing posts for £20 worth of
You got a
eyelashes.
little wink and a nudge this week off some bird. She wanted to give you something for free. I think.
Oh, yeah. I've had a bit of that this week.
Only one. Don't exaggerate.
I feel like I've had a couple.
Well, go on then. Share them ones then.
Well, they've just sent me kitty faces and stuff. Nicole's getting very jealous. She's a very jealous woman.
That's right.
Very jealous.
Do you know what? If they really.
No, I've
knew
got a
what
lot of
you were
followers
like-
yesterday. I've got about 50
And
followers.
why is that? Why is that?
I don't know.
Did I copy you in my posts
I feel
all
like
day?
I got a funny feeling. I was going to talk to you in the car. A lot of prostitutes, I think, followed me.
Yeah.
I think so. A lot of people, with private, that look like their private account, like weird people.
No, I think they're just trolls. I told you, they're more likely to be trolls. There is a few of them, and they follow me as well. So I doubt if a prostitute's following me.
Well, prostitutes do sleep with women as well, I suppose, for money, Nick.
Well, I suppose so. Yeah. I'm not judging, but
I wouldn't know, but
maybe. Well, no, but I'm sure this wouldn't be sharing. Or maybe they thought we would like to.
maybe punter's a punter, isn't it? Punter's a punter.
Do you reckon you get it like? Do you get it for?
So, no, what
is
have
it
you
two?
given for
Is
free?
it 2 for 1? I'm just curious now.
Maybe she
Do you
send a message out and ask. I don't know, pretty prostitutes.
Yeah, go on anyway. What was you going to say?
So what else have you been given for nothing since you've been on this TV show?
Oh, I don't know. You know what I've got coming for next week, which we're gonna try it this week. Though and we'll talk about it next week. Is which I'm quite excited about. It's let me have a little look. It's a hamper from. Let me look at the company because she just messaged me this morning. It does look very nice. Now we will review that when we've eaten it because
This is the problem when Nicole goes on the phone and now they can see you on your phone, which is the problem.
Well, I'm
She gets
looking-
very distracted and then the conversation stops.
Well, no, you're stuttering a bit today. I feel like it's you
I'm
lagging.
not stuttering.
Oh no, it's not.
I'm a little bit
Nah.
tired today.
Yeah, I know you look it.
She's so horrible, isn't she?
Oh, Cheshire, right, okay. So the lady, I don't know her name, but the lady for Cheshire Farm, Lucy.
It's sending you a box.
He's sending us a
What
box.
else have you had for free?
I don't know, what else have I had for free? Oh, candles.
Yeah.
What else? Don't know. Don't know.
Clothes?
Oh yeah, So all my clothes for the gowns that we did in lockdown, Finique, she was really good because they weren't actually open. She went and got stuff for me, so it was really nice of her.
Send it back. Didn't you?
But
You didn't get to keep that stuff.
The eyelashes, all different bits like that. But it's not for paid posts and stuff like that because I don't want to do that, which I talked about.
You will be doing it if you want to pay.
I'm not saying I'm never going to advertise anything because that's not true. But what I'm saying is, for eyelashes, but I'm happy to review and give an honest opinion. We talked about that.
She just said about us we booked the Maldives to go in November. We got 1 week free.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm not being funny. There's nothing wrong with turning that down. I'm not turning that down.
Yeah. So stay in a hotel for a week for free. All you got to do is post once a day.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I think, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Lovely
Why
job,
would we not? And you know what? In this climate, I feel like it's reciprocal, isn't it? Because people got to get people back to want to go to there because there's going to be lots of good deals on. So I think we're mutually benefit. Well, if I get a few more followers by the time November comes.
Because actually doing the show does cost you money. Doesn't it? You got, because you've got your lifestyle,
and you
clothes.
I don't think people realise that. The girls on the show, literally, you do everything yourself. Hair, makeup, whatever it is. I prefer to pay for a service personally, but that's each their own. But yeah, you do, and obviously the volume of clothes that you go through is unbelievable.
You can't wear something twice when they really can.
Literally, I mean, you suppose you could do, but. Obviously Seema's obviously if I really needed anything, I know Seema would Forever Unique would give us stuff, and say Finique have been really good, but you still want to be have your own stuff as well. I mean, obviously
you're a bit like that.
I am a little bit like that, and I don't, to be fair, I don't like to take the piss and expect stuff, and obviously in usual sort of everyday life you do buy clothes, So,
in actual fact, like I'm not going to get into this bit too much. It doesn't pay fortunes, does it? So it's not about that, is it? That's not why you do the show. It's the exposure and what you get out of it is what I think.
I kind of didn't really go into it for that, but yeah, that's me.
We don't need the money for that, do you? So
I don't know. But I'm down 60%.
What I said to her is like, well, you get that week for free. That's 10 grand that week we've got for free, right?
Yeah.
That you've earned that 10 grand, really.
Yeah, so that's part of your wages. Yeah. That's how I look at that.
Yeah, I do as well.
Because you're not on like you're not getting rich on
No.
It's an income, yes, but you're not getting rich. You probably spend just as much on everything.
I think you spend it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of your time, your home, everything. So so happy to do that. So we'll talk about that a bit nearer the time if we're still going, if you're still enjoying the podcast.
You had to send the dates as well to make sure we can.
Yeah,
go.
I have. What are we now? Okay, yeah.
Because you start filming next month, right?
I believe the intention we've not totally agreed, so we'll have to watch this space. But yeah, I believe probably the end of July.
They might replace you.
Irreplaceable, Joe. What do you mean?
They might replace you.
If they do, they do.
They want me in it, though, don't they?
We had this conversation. It is not that show, right? We need to learn to have a bit more. What is the word I'm trying to think of? Humility. You have none. Is it humility? No, it's not humility. But it's not the word. Anyway, I know.
What is the word?
You're not very. Can help me out? What's the word? He's not very.
He's talking to Dave.
Dave, what's the word? He's not very. Come on, what would you say? He's not very.
Decorum.
No, he's not very. Well, you're a bit flash and you're a bit cocky, so you're not really humble, are you? You're not very humble.
I'm very. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're not. You say you're one of the people.
I'm one of the people,
but you're not. It's a lie.
I'm thinking about running for the MP.
Yeah, you're not PC enough. God help us. No, absolutely not.
I'd make a good MP.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. And you know what it'd be? You'd win people round, and then the truth would come out, and it'd be scandal galore.
I could run for Cheshire East.
No, you couldn't.
I don't even know who the MP is.
Exactly.
Is it Hillary? Is it McVeigh?
No.
Esther McVeigh?
No.
I like her.
Well, I like her more if she sorts my things out. Or yours, not mine.
Mine.
Well,
yeah.
What's yours is half mine.
My furlough's still not been sorted out.
Yeah. HMRC on the phone to HMRC this morning, and I believe we're getting a call back tomorrow. So.
Well, that's good because I've made 3 payments. I've still paid everyone, so I've made 3 months worth of payments.
Your personal.
My personal money, yeah, because the business ain't open.
No.
At all, and obviously gym memberships we don't take their money while we're shut. We didn't do that, so we don't know when we're opening.
Moving on.
So if you're listening to this, Esther, I know you're a fan. Pull your finger out.
Yeah, sort it out. Right.
Yeah, I know there's a lot going on at the minute, but
Anyway, what have you got to talk about? Because I feel like I've talked more than you today.
for once actually this week, I come unprepared.
Oh, and can't we tell?
Yes, I know.
So, right, what I do want to talk about is, I know I was like trying to be a bit motivating this morning because a lot of businesses are obviously opening their doors.
Oh, yeah, the shops
today,
are open,
aren't
yeah.
they? So,
There's a big queue.
wow, did you see the queue outside Primark?
No, I haven't seen
I was
it, but I've
fancying
heard
a bit
about
of pre-marché for socks and knickers, and then I saw that queue and I thought, yeah, perhaps not.
I've never been in Primark.
You have been in Primark.
I ain't. The clothes don't fit me.
No, but you've walked around it. When
I don't think I have.
When the kids were little, you've been in there with
If
me.
you dragged me around it, I would have, yeah.
Yeah, Joe's not really, he's a bit of a selfish shopper. I'm just saying.
I don't shop.
No, you are a bit of a selfish shopper.
You do my shopping.
Except for when you're new, then he'll take you shopping. But he's a bit of a selfish shopper. He wants to do his bit and then he wants to eat usually. So
Yeah, I like to eat when I'm there.
So when we get there, it's like, right, I need to eat. It's the first thing you say. You could like literally write it. You know, you can't count when you're dating and you're first with someone because then they're just nice about everything. But the reality is you get to the shops and he's like, I need to eat. And then after 3 shops, you're like, oh, can I just sit there? Can I just wait there? So you kind of need a pen,
I
don't
don't
you?
know how people do it when they walk around all the shops. It's just literally, it's boring. I know what I'm going for. Get it and go.
But you did. Well, this is funny, you know, because we did talk about whether, like a small gym studio would work in a shopping centre for exactly this reason.
Yeah, maybe it
You
would.
could, sort of, you know, like instead of a creche, you could just drop you off.
Yeah.
Do a quick workout.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sorry to interrupt you.
Go on.
Yesterday, I thought of a really good product. Right, I thought I invented it.
And you didn't, obviously.
No, it's all
I've not
right.
heard it, so come on.
No, I ain't told you. So bath bombs.
Right.
Yeah, you go underwater like Lush or whatever.
yeah.
I really like bath bombs.
Oh yeah, Joe loves. If Lush are listening,
Yeah.
you should definitely send him.
Anyone
some
that makes bath bombs,
send
them out. I said, you picture me in a bath. Not a problem.
God's
right? Not
sake.
a problem. Anyway, I really like them. And I thought, do you know what? They should have toys in them.
Do they do it?
Yeah. So I thought this is a belting idea for kids, right? So like the Kinder Egg things in the middle. So it dissolves and then there's a toy. It already exists.
Bomb toys exist.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's a good idea though, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen them, so it can't be that good.
I googled it and they're in America.
But they're not here. Maybe it could be an outlet. But they're not here, are they? So
Well, they're on Amazon.
I know, but you're not. Why don't you speak to Lush?
I don't know how to make.
And do a Joe Sealey toy bomb. They could have your face on them.
I don't even know how you make that stuff.
Can we not try? Because my kitchen's already a bomb site.
I might have a look. See if I can do it in the kitchen.
Please
I'm not
don't.
very good with making things. I'm not a good maker of things.
No, you can't fix things.
No, I'm rubbish at that.
I put the picture up this week. I'm hammering. Listen, he's having a nap on the sofa, a little power nap, and I'm literally in the kitchen with the hammer, putting the picture up.
Of yourself.
Obviously, yeah. I felt like I had to, really. I hate the picture. I'm not
It's a
gonna lie.
TV picture, isn't it?
But I hate it. But monkey tail,
I
I,
think
kind
it's-
of,
I think
I look like a drag queen.
I think you should put it up because I think it's a big thing what you've done. It's
Yeah.
impressive that you're on that show.
Yeah.
You know, people
Anyway.
might take the piss, but they're not on it.
Anyway, going back, he's asleep. So anyway, later on he wakes up. He went, oh, you put that picture on. I was like, I put the picture up. I was hammering the now. How did you not hear that?
No, I didn't hear it.
Not a thing, did you?
No.
Not a thing.
No.
Having his little snooze.
Yeah, you slept a lot yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I think I needed it.
Do you feel better today?
Yeah, I do. I said this morning I got up and I was like quite feeling quite inspirational, and you know, I don't kind of preach too much. If people ask for stuff, I think there's nothing worse. I think there's a balance through social media of people like absolutely bombarding you with quotes and this and that and preaching. I personally don't want to be preached to. A little bit inspo.
You preach every day at me.
That's to you. I'm trying to make you a better man. I'm trying to make you a better man. I've been trying for 15 years. And maybe I should just give up. Maybe I'm just shit at it. Clearly not working. I love you, but it's not worked, has it?
No.
No.
But going back to that, yeah, I've always thought gyms could be in shopping centres
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
and airport terminals.
Yeah, I think they'd have to be short bursts. I'm not sure.
So the idea in
You're giving
airports is-
your ideas away.
Doesn't matter. You're not allowed.
You're not now.
You can't anyway. So I'd give you trainers and kit for your booking, but it has to be more expensive.
I
Than
know
normal.
what service would work.
What?
Some of them girls that have been messaging.
Brass. In airports.
You know what is? Yeah. Come on, every businessman.
Anyway, I'd like to know if people,
door.
because people keep saying, when I talk about this, people say to me, nah, I wouldn't train in an airport, I'm on the piss. But I would.
Yeah.
I would go to the gym in an airport.
I think potentially it could work.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't know how much. I tell you what I think. What I think is you wouldn't particularly earn great margin, I don't think, out of it.
Yeah, it'd have to be more expensive than normal.
No, but what great advertising.
I think when I
your
look at the
business.
price of it, I think you'd be looking at
£80 a session.
80 to £100.
And probably over for half an hour.
No, I could do an hour with that money. I was thinking 60
No, I don't
for
think
half.
people will do an hour. I think
But
people
you'd
will
have
do half
blasts.
hour
And
blast.
I think you'd have to end up doing it in like Terminal 5 at Heathrow in BA's Lounge.
Spin might do well.
No, you
Bikes.
couldn't do classes in airports.
No, but you could do like with screens, individual spins with earphones. People could go in and just use bikes.
Like a
on,
Peloton.
off, like a Peloton studio.
Other bikes aren't available.
And there are, yeah. The Joe
What?
Sealey Spin Twin. The Spin Twin Turbo.
We're talking about doing spin studios. Is that what you're getting onto?
Yeah. Well, we've got. Well, we'll hold this space because
Well, it
it's
doesn't
not-
matter. We can talk about it.
Yeah, but
we
we
ain't
haven't got-
inventing it.
No, but no, you can't reinvent the wheel, can you? As they say,
No, you
but
can't.
you can make a better one,
Yeah.
shinier, prettier.
You can have a go.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got that. We've got a couple of bits and pieces in the pipeline, but we don't know because you've got to look at diversification. I think no one knows. Looking at different business ideas at the moment, aren't we? Because it's good to
Keep things going. Things are going online. The world's definitely changing, and
Yeah.
people are now have got used to not going anywhere and doing everything online. And I think people's habits will change.
So
Mine won't.
apparently Spain is opening up.
Oh yes, Nicole's very happy about this.
So, but not, unfortunately, not the Balearics. So from the 21st, so potentially
2 weeks in Spain.
we might, because we'll have to quarantine at the moment
Can we
under
go
the
to
rules. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan, am I? Not really a
Benidorm, I've
fan.
never been there.
Well, I don't.
I think I know you could say no. Like we've got a home in Mallorca, and I really like it there. So do you. And we spend a lot of time there, don't we?
Valencia? We said about Valencia.
Yeah. But Nicole's saying we won't be allowed to go to Mallorca.
No, we're not. It's not at the moment. We're not. No.
Only mainland Spain.
Germans are allowed for the next 2 weeks, and that's like a trial period, and then they're going to update. They're doing like a phased opening.
Re-entrance.
Not a lot of countries want us, but apparently mainland Spain and Portugal. So we could go to Portugal.
Yeah, you only go to Portugal in a minute. The numbers are really high there, aren't they?
Yeah,
That's why.
So maybe we might, but look, we don't know. We might take a trip. We might not.
But when you come home, you've got to isolate for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, because we won't be able to film otherwise. Because it's funny, because I was talking to Lauren actually, she was just chatting about filming and if like going back, and it will be very strict about obviously because they're really being super careful. So and it's going to be law at the moment to isolate, isn't it? So I think she's had to jiggle.
Yeah, but I
her
don't
bits
know how they're
about-
going to do that.
Because they're going to be teams of, they're going to be like spot checks, and you wouldn't. Why would you jeopardise anybody?
I'm not saying
anyway?
you wouldn't. I'm
So
not saying you would
do it.
break the rules.
We
All
lucky-
I'm saying is, I go to the park and there's 500 people doing stuff, and there's not a copper in sight stopping it.
I see
And I'm
when-
not saying they're
no,
doing a bad job either.
Funny, you say
Just think
that.
it's very
There was a
difficult.
police car at the park this morning because I went for a coffee with my friends this morning, and there was a police officer at the park this morning.
All right.
So I don't know, but yeah. So I think what else is happening? What else we got planned?
Nothing. Only this holiday thing you've just told me about, because Nicole loves an holiday.
Yeah, no, I'm okay, and we are really lucky. And we said, like, by doing that little picnic date this weekend, it shows you can do stuff, and we really enjoyed that with nice weather. I tell you what, I'm super excited about, and I'm gonna do. We're lucky we've got a cinema room, so super. I'm doing a football night, so I'm going to organise that. It's my next thing. I'm going to do like
Football starts Wednesday.
popcorn, hot dogs. I'm doing it. We're going to have like a football night. And I think it's Wednesday evening.
Yeah, and then
First
do you know what
game
the good
half-
thing will be? Every game, there's a game on every day, isn't there?
Yeah.
It'd be like the
Be
World
like
Cup.
the World Cup, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The only thing is the league's over, really. But you've got the FA Cup.
Who's winning Dream Team? Still me.
I think you. But it's close
Oh
this
yes.
year.
Oh yes. Oh
It's
yes.
very close.
So hopefully I'm going to win. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully I'm going to win.
I've won the last 4 years.
Yeah, but I'll be equaling you this year.
Yeah, you've won 3. We've done it for 7 years. I've won 4. You've won
I
3.
won 3 on the spin.
You won the first 3.
And then, to be fair, I did drop off of it a little bit, and Joe kept. And do you know what? I haven't been able to change my team because I forgot my login. So I do need to have a little look at that.
Well, everyone should be back fit now anyway, so all your players will
So
be
I'm
all right.
really excited. So that'd be really nice. And I told you before, I don't care that there's no crowd. I'm looking forward just to watching a bit of football, and I'm getting on board. So football night this week is my other date night for us.
I'll tell you what I do want to do, right, and I want to
You
talk about, and I would like some feedback if anyone's out there. merchandise for this podcast.
You just want to put... You know that our friends have got mugs and you want one. You just never like
so
to...
The guys that do help us with the podcast are podcast studios, as you can see here and here.
Do their own podcast.
Yeah, do their own
don't
podcast.
listen to
The
that.
Office Blokes.
Listen
I listen
to
to that
mine.
one. They've got mugs, and I think it's quite a good idea.
I've got you.
You could do mugs, pens.
You
I am going to do some stuff.
We could give them away, couldn't we?
Well, I was thinking of selling them, but yeah, we could give them away. That could be our prize.
I'm really hot.
That could be the prize.
I don't know if it's my age.
You having a hot flush? I'm quite warm today,
quite
though.
hot. That's not good.
So, what other products could we have?
Earphones.
Are you going to put a logo on them?
Could be on like, I don't know. It was just an idea.
That's a terrible one.
Yeah, no, but I was just thinking it's like podcast to listen to.
No, I always think like,
phone case.
Yeah, phone case. But this is why I never get involved in phone cases, right? Because I
You've
thought about
changed
phone
your-
cases for the gyms and
you
stuff.
change your phone so
People,
much.
the phones changed the shape, and then they've always got different cameras on them.
Throwaways are not good.
It's
Giveaways.
too much. There's too much difference. Everyone's got the same phone.
Mouse mats, because people then can look at you.
Mouse mats are good. I've got them at the gym. They work well. Mugs,
Yeah.
ovens, pictures.
Oh, shut up.
I've got the logo on a big picture now, haven't I?
I feel a bit sick as well now. It's not good. Hot and sick. What? I'm just saying I am. Why are you putting a face at me?
Nicole's that age now.
Look,
She
listen,
can't concentrate long enough.
Don't knock it. Don't knock it.
She didn't wear a jumper.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've got a jumper on. It was a big mistake.
Take it off.
No. Not flashing my boobs, Joe. You dirty
We might
pervert.
get more viewers.
Just because date night went well, don't,
Date
let's
night
not-
was very good.
Don't just
very,
don't
very
keep
good.
trying to jump on me. Like a
So
little
we got
rampant
we got
rabbit.
another guest next week. We've got the CEO of Dakota.
He's not the CEO, but he'd like to
I
think
call
he
himself
was.
the CEO.
Listen, this is the problem with Joe. He has a very important. He's a general manager of the Dakota Hotel.
Manchester.
I'm sure one day, Matt, you will be the CEO, but right now he's the general manager.
They went back to work today.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
I told him to get
prepared.
him a penthouse ready.
But they haven't confirmed that hotels will be open on the 4th,
No.
but they're in preparation
Yeah.
for the 4th. And apparently, because I didn't think they would open with bars and restaurants in them, but they are. They're going to
Yeah.
fully open, he's told
Yeah.
me, on the 4th.
But that's what they're aiming.
Yeah, they're aiming as long as the government say they can.
Yeah. I'm a
Which
big
is
fan
right.
actually of the Dakota because I actually,
Beautiful hotel.
though it has got better, but I said certainly when I first moved up, I actually please don't take this the wrong way, Manchester, but if you've come from London, there was definitely a lack. But I think
What
there
you're saying is a shithole.
No, I'm not. I'm saying how it's improved. But when I first moved up there, I think there was a real lack of quality hotels. But I think there's more popping up. What's that one we went into?
Gotham?
No, I don't think that's as good as Dakota. But what was the hotel? No, I don't think it is.
We stayed at Gotham in January.
Yeah,
didn't
which Matt was very upset with us. But anyway, sorry, Matt. Cheated.
we
on
do
you,
always stay at Dakota.
but what was that other hotel I quite liked where I took you to Peter Street Kitchen and I thought that was quite nice. I walked through
That was a nice restaurant.
with a spa.
Yeah, it's in
We
it,
went
isn't it?
New Year's Day, didn't we?
Yeah. I can't think what the hotel's called.
And then we bumped into Tanya and Phil and we danced on tables.
Yeah, that was in Albert Slosh.
Albert Slosh, yeah. That's what I don't
He
mind
owes me
that.
money, him.
Oh, best to get it off him.
The
then.
owner of that, for gym sessions.
Naming and shaming.
No,
Joe.
he does. He owes me. I'm going to ring him after this now.
Okay, well, anyway, when he opens, he can give us a free beer. I do like the concept of that, though. It was like quite... The last time we went, they had like a drag... was it a drag act? It was pretty
That
good,
was good
wasn't
with a couple of our friends, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a
and they
drag
had like drag artists on the table.
And I got the last table, didn't I?
You done really well.
Amazing.
We went and saw Whitney Houston that night.
Oh, but not obviously in concert.
Well, it was a concert. It was
they
a
got
concert.
us tickets, our
It
friends,
was-
which was really nice.
it
And I
was a
was a little
concert.
bit... I've got to be honest, I was a bit like this. I actually quite
It was a
enjoyed
hologram. It was brilliant, I thought.
But
we
unlike Joe,
we were
I've
sat quite
seen...
near, like mid. I think if you was close,
You
it
would
wouldn't
have-
have been as
no,
good because
no.
I think you would have seen it
We were
went well.
quite
But when you're
far
further away, it looks real.
But to be fair, there's been a number of artists that Joe would have liked to have seen.
Should have
Now,
took Michael Jackson.
he's always been devastated that he didn't get to see Michael Jackson.
He is my favourite.
Yeah, like so.
When I was a kid.
I'd seen him in the Bad tour, which Joe was very envious about. Yeah. Anyway, Joe's mum finally got him tickets to see him, and then he died.
Yeah, I took it to the
And,
O2, didn't I?
Yeah, you were devastated. Not that he died, just that you couldn't get to see him.
I know he was a bad person.
Oh no,
right?
this we're just talking about music and way.
But
yeah.
his music was amazing.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid and he's dancing, I loved him.
Yeah, but I did, and I think one of our first dates, you loved George Michael as well,
Yeah, I
didn't
like
you?
George Michael a lot.
And I got you tickets for that.
Everyone I like
got
dies.
a great wife.
Yeah,
Like, you
took me to
really
see George
don't
Michael at
appreciate
Wembley.
me. I did take you, didn't I?
It was beautiful. We were right in the front. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I like Elton John as well.
Oh yeah, actually, I don't know if we did talk about this, but Joe, there was a film came out. Was it the Gnome film? I don't know.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
Right, so there was a like a film premiere. Anyway, Joe didn't want to go because he was being antisocial this day. So I was going with some people anyway. So I get there and I ring him and I went, "You're going to be devastated. Elton John has just come out of the stage live in this special."
He wrote the song for the film, didn't he?
And he was devastated, and obviously it was a bit wasted on me because you love him. So yeah, that's what you get when you be in a mood.
I've seen that one in concert though.
When you're being in a mood,
the
you get.
O2.
I don't want to go.
Did I see him in Vegas? No, I see him at the O2. I see Celine Dion in Vegas. She's brilliant as well.
Yeah,
like Celine Dion.
I wasn't with you. We're talking about this. Oh, actually, talking about concerts. We were talking about when I was younger, sort of Meatloaf. Not that I like heavy metal or anything, but there's obviously some great classics of Meatloaf. And anyway, we were in Vegas and we'd gone to see the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil.
Michael Jackson 1.
Yes, which was amazing.
Brilliant
It was
show.
if you're in Vegas and it's on,
Maybe
amazing.
the best show I've ever seen.
But anyway, so the next night, because we were kind of doing stuff like that, we've been a few times, we were doing stuff like this. I think, again, you weren't drinking at this time, so we were being a little bit more sedate. Anyway, so we go to see Meatloaf. You went, I said, but there's some really good songs, it'll be good fun. It was horrific, wasn't it?
It was fucking horrendous.
We'd got tickets.
Right at the front.
Like at the front. Anyway, I can only say that
He was spitting at people.
I had spit on me, right? And then all of a sudden there was a lot of Americans that were like churchgoers or like in a cult. I don't know what they were.
No, it was in a cult. You know what Americans are like? They
I
love
wasn't
it,
saying
don't
that, but they were
they
like
get on board. don't
they were like some people from a cult. I swear.
You know, you're on holiday and someone goes, anyone
can't
from
say
America,
this.
woo! Don't they? They
It was a
love
bit
don't
like
they?
that, but anyway. But I think this group of no, it's their cult, but whatever, it felt like that. But they all getting up, so I'm not only being spat on and dribbled on. It was awful.
The table next to us
He
left.
was slurring.
Yeah,
he was like, poor man. I mean, it was actually
I mean, he
awful.
doesn't drink. He's been sober a long time.
I know,
in his
but
life,
he was.
Yeah, and it was all like, he was dressed as like
I couldn't even understand him.
kid. At one point, I was thinking he's just like an old man in like
It
a kid's
was like a competition winner who was on the stage. It was
he was-
awful.
His voice has gone.
Yeah, it was
but
actually
at one
very
point
sad.
he was, bat out of hell. He sang at the end, so that's the only song I knew that
Joe,
he
it
had sung.
was just horrendous. Anyway, I actually felt
And
quite
we saw
sorry
Britney
for him.
Spears on that holiday.
Yeah, that was pretty shit as well. I didn't
think
know.
we were too far away
No,
for that
Joe,
one.
I literally didn't know what she was going on about. It was horrendous. Her music was quite good and she was a good dancer. But when she was speaking, I was like, what on earth is this person
We bumped
going?
into our friends there, didn't we? After.
People we'd met. That was so random, wasn't it?
So we met this couple in Portugal the year before. And
Yeah.
he owns the Isle of Wight Festival. He's a big music promoter.
You thought he
John.
was chatting shit, didn't you, when we
Yeah, I
met
thought
him?
he was talking
She was a
out.
lawyer, wasn't she?
Yeah. She used to work for the EFL. Caroline.
Caroline, really
She follows
lovely,
me on
really
Instagram.
nice couple. But you know, people, we was like, I've knew all these people. You know, have Joe have a quick Google. So if you're
Yeah, so-
listening,
Yeah,
he was Googling.
he likes a
you.
bit of promotion. He's always wearing his T-shirts on Instagram. The Isle of Wight Festival.
Anyway, really lovely couple. We had a real fun night out with them, didn't we? Anyway, we were in Vegas and we
And they're
bumped
there.
into them, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had another fun night out.
Yeah.
He got a bit pissed and he had to go out in the wheelchair. I hope you don't mind me saying. Caroline was mortified.
That was brilliant, I thought, when it happened.
So we go, can I say, they won't mind. Anyway, I'm sure.
Don't matter if they do.
Well, yeah, it's tough luck. No, we only see him every 6 years. It's fine. Anyway, so he'd had a bit to drink. No one else was that drunk. Anyway, so should we go to this bar in the hotel where we were? Anyway, we get to the thing and he was that pissed that they thought he had special needs. So like they said she was mortified.
He did. The doorman said,
so we just went with it. So
is
we
he disabled?
Is he disabled? Right. So anyway, we kind of just went with it because I couldn't bother to explain. So we sat down, but then he progressively got more pissed. So he said, "You're gonna have to take." They obviously twigged he didn't have anything wrong with him. He was just pissed. So they went out and got like a wheelchair for him, and we had to take him in a wheelchair back to the camp. It was quite. He was
Shouldn't
so.
laugh if it was that John, but
I know,
you
but it was quite funny. But
Oh, it
poor
was
Caroline,
so funny.
she kept saying, "I'm really sorry." I was like, "It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine." But they told us a story, and I obviously don't know the names. So when we first met them, they come from very well-to-do circles, and
they're probably above us.
They're probably
you, not above me.
socially above us.
Not
But
above me.
very well to do. So there was a party, wasn't there? Yeah. And this guy, you tell it because I can't remember.
So this guy's just got divorced, and I can't remember.
He's got this beautiful sofa. He's kept the sofa.
The only thing he got in his divorce was this white sofa. She ripped the arse out.
It was very expensive, antique sofa.
But I think you're talking about like a £20 million house, like a big one. Right?
He gets the sofa.
So I'll tell the story. Or
I'll go.
Anyway, so there's this woman there, and she's again really pissed. Sitting next to Carol.
There's a theme.
So she goes, look,
but very posh.
very posh. Very posh. Right. So she goes, you need to do a tactical hurl. Which I never heard before. Make yourself sick and you'll be all right. She takes her to the toilet. She makes herself sick, the lady. Then they lay her down on this white sofa. Anyway, when the lady gets up, she shit herself.
all over his prized sofa.
On his white sofa. Which is the only thing that he got even at the balls. He shit on his sofa.
Can you imagine?
How do you recover from that? I mean, I've done some horrendous things and I've been drunk and stuff.
But never
I've shit myself.
Never shut on
somebody's
sofa.
white sofa.
But, can you imagine how important to this guy this sofa must have been?
Yeah.
No,
well, I think people were there like Jeremy Clark and stuff.
I think Simon Cowell or someone. I don't know.
I think it was James Martin. Was it James Martin's house?
I don't know. I don't know his house. I'm not going to say. I don't know. Anyway, I don't
James Martin's wife shit herself on the sofa.
I don't think it is. I don't know. I can't remember.
It is the funniest story.
She told it better than you.
Someone's ever told me.
Yeah, it was quite funny. Yeah, but luckily that's never happened to me. Anyway,
no, you got too much self-control.
Well, yeah, sometimes, but very funny. But I've had a really good time today.
It's been nice, and now they can see us on camera.
Yeah, and I'm really hot, as you can see.
So you'll continue to be able to watch it and see our guests.
Look how fat my face looks on camera.
The shit that I'm going to have, marketing shit that I'm going to have made to sell, you'll be able to see it on the table.
Anyway,
you can buy it.
Hope you've enjoyed today because I haven't got much else and I'm really, really hot. I'm not.
She's done enough. Yeah. I'm going to go to McDonald's. My name's Joe Sealey and I'm her husband.
And I'm Nicole Sealey and I'm a housewife.
Thank you for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
The story of somebody's life, journey, a moment in time, oh, it could mean nothing without a husband and a housewife.